When their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
And a Packer first down.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down now. It's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Watch the safety creep. He's crossing. He's checking creep.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. I'm coming after you. Check it out.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now, and he's going to go down again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 88 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Wilson. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
First down, Packers.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. They'll run it with Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. It's complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be taken very short.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Rodgers now on first down. Pass there he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown Packers. Davante Adams, 41 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Wilson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Double count right here. Double count. Watch the twins.
Throwing again. Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
So what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking scheme.
Tyler Lockett. It's caught. Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? To step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We got double up, double up. Hey, black.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Here's Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, and surprisingly, this is the first. And look at this, another fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Give him 58. 54 Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field. No.
To throw is Rodgers. Incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. But now it's 3rd down. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.